I can't see a thing, Jim.
Well, hold on.
I swear, it's always some damn thing. Wait, got it. Ah, hell, this thing ain't gonna hold.
Shut up.
Damn, you're ugly.
You girl strapped in nice and tight now. Tighter than your mama leg. That's a good one, Mick. Locked in and cruising.
What you got for me out there, Joey Ray?
We got Terran for sure. I don't know about the rest. We got a big old buttload of floating debris out here.
Woo-wee! We hit pay dirt this time for sure. Explain to me, how are we gonna get all this home? I'm detached and moving toward the derelict spacecraft.
Damn it, Jim. Video's out again.
Well, quit picking at it.
I ain't picking at it, damn it. I'm out here with a hinge of my game up in here and there. Your Jackson. Hold on, I got visual. Stand low, you fell back! I'm behind the ship! I'm behind you, Jim!
Hello everyone, this is Xander Terran, and I am here with StarCraft. And I'm not just here with StarCraft, I also am here with the original StarCraft. I'm not doing the remaster, because the year is 2018. StarCraft released in 1998. That means that it's the 20th anniversary of StarCraft. It was released March 31st, to be specific. So, what better way to commemorate the 20th anniversary of StarCraft than by playing it? And, yeah. I know, StarCraft. Words fail me. I don't know if it's appropriate to say it means a lot to me. Like, it was an important part of my childhood, I'd say. I'm absolutely awful at the game. But yeah, I know, it's an important game to me, so I figure I might as well just show to the world how bad I am at it. So I'm going to be playing through it in proper order, so Terran, Zerg, Protoss, episode 1, 2, 3, coincidentally. And, yeah, let's get right to it. Terran Campaign, Rebel Yell. In the decades since the end of the Guild Wars, the oppressive Terran Confederacy has stood unchallenged in its supremacy over colonized space. All of that changed 4 days ago, when a large alien fleet emerged from Mort space and laid waste to the unsuspecting Confederate colony of Chow Sara. The Confederacy, fearing that the alien fleet's next target will be the colony of Marsara, has sent you to intervene. Acting as magistrate, you are to safeguard the colonists and keep their state of panic from escalating any further. Boot camp. Yeah, this is the training mission, obviously. It's I'm not gonna say it's the worst tutorial ever. It's just not a useful tutorial in my opinion. Probably the most useful thing to come out of it is it tells you about the attack move command. I really think that's about it, so I'm just gonna skip it. It's really just a waste of time. Anyway, mission 1, Wasteland.
Adjutant online. Good evening, Magistrate. I'll fill you in on what's been happening. Confederate traffic has increased substantially within the system due to the recent Protoss destruction of the Chow Sara colony. The Confederates have tightened security on all outlying systems, and it's likely that this colony will be locked down as well. An encrypted Confederate transmission came for you while you were at dinner. Replaying transmission.
Greetings, Magistrate. I'm General Edmund Duke of the Confederate Security Forces Alpha Squadron. The Confederacy has quarantined this entire planet, and we'll proceed with a lockdown within 48 hours. You're to relocate your core colonists to the outlying wastelands. Now, I know there won't be any problems with these new arrangements.
Transmission ended. I have contacted the local marshal, James Rayner. Rayner has agreed to meet your personnel en route and escort them to the new Wasteland site.
Alright, so yeah, sounds like a fairly simple mission. The objectives: find Rayner, build a barracks, train 10 Marines. Alright. Tip: you can select multiple units by clicking and dragging a box around them. Alternatively, you can hold control and click on a unit and select multiple units of that type. What it doesn't tell you about is shift clicking and double clicking. So double clicking is the same as control clicking. You'll just select all the units of that type on screen, up to a maximum of 12. There's the units you currently have. Click on this, here's your stats: Gauss rifle, armor. That's about it. HP. As the unit gets damaged, this will change color. And yeah, also doesn't tell you about shift clicking, so just hold shift and click and you'll add those units. Pretty simple. As well, you can also do control groups. So select some units and hit control, or select units, hold control down while pressing a number. Pretty basic. And then you can just select them. If you double tap the button or press the button twice, it'll take you to them. And here we go. Here's Rayner.
Howdy, boys. I'm Jim Rayner, Marshal of these parts. Oh, yeah.
He's the Marshal.
That should be good.
So yeah, new mission objective: Rayner must survive.
Right on.
Orders, Captain?
Alright, here we go.
Orders received.
This is Jimmy.
So as it said, Rayner must survive. Basically, anytime there's a hero mission in a unit, they have to survive the mission. That's just how it goes. So here's resources. Right click on the resource with the unit to get them to select, to get them to harvest it. Gotta remember to use my hotkeys. So yeah, you can select buildings with a control group. Pretty simple. And yeah, double press it twice to zoom to the location. There we go. So basic things, so yeah, right. Probably should explain this, sorry. If in case you're not familiar with an RTS at any point in your life, which means you're probably on the wrong channel.
That should be good.
Yeah, just right click to move them, left click to select. Hit A and you'll attack move, which basically means the unit will just move to that location, and if any units get within range, enemies get within range, it will stop and attack him. Pretty standard stuff. You have other controls, you have patrol, so unit will just move between the two different points.
SCV good to go, sir. Roger that.
There's enough SCVs. Yeah.
This is Jimmy.
And then you also get a unit to hold position. If you do that, they just won't move. B, select building. S to construct something. And then you'll move over there and build it. Of course, one thing to keep in mind is that if you're paying attention, it did not draw resources from my stockpile until the building was actually started construction. So if I were to tell this guy to go B, build a barracks, right there, actually.
Orders received.
As you see, yeah, you can't build on top of other units. So yeah, build it right there. Alright. Or I could cancel it and get some resources back. Anyways, let's just move this guy here. That's to stop. B, B, there we go. I am now building a barracks, and let's build some SCVs.
Not enough minerals.
It cancels the construction because it doesn't draw resources until it's actually built. Now, as for this mission, there's a few groups of enemies scattered around. It's not a big map, so if you want, you can just go and clean them all up. Not really a lot of point to do it. Instead, let's just explain heroes, because that sounds exciting. And rally points. So, there you go, set rally point. Anything you build will now move to that location. Otherwise, you can press R, left click, or what you can do is you can just right click with the building in. As soon as the unit's built, it'll go there. Thing to note, in StarCraft 2, you can right click on resources and any workers that are constructed will automatically go to that resource and start harvesting it. In StarCraft, not quite. They'll go there, but they won't harvest it. And also you have liftoff. That's a ability that's unique to certain Terran structures, is that basically they can lift off and fly around. Obviously, they don't move very fast while they do it, so it's useful for some things, other times it's just whatever. So.
Infantry units such as Marines can be trained at this facility.
Thank you. So, hit L, lifts off, and you can move it. And then, yeah, just select, so some terrain can't be placed on as well. Things like that doodad right there will block placement. Same with that. As well, infantry units will block it. Let's move that guy there.
Unacceptable landing zone.
Yep. Pretty simple. As well, you can't land on units, even enemy units, because safety is a thing. And now let's just get this on with. Or if you want, you can build 2 barracks. Double your building capacity. As you see, this Rainer here, he is based off of a unit called a Vulture. He's just a souped up version of it. Has a lot more HP, does a lot more damage, has more armor than a Vulture as well. I'd have to double check. Also has Spider-Man. Spider-Mans are pretty simple. Place it. He'll put it down. And then I'll bury there. It's hidden, it can't be most units can't spot it. There's a specific subtype of unit that can spot it. Those are called detectors. Basically, a detector unit will have a little yellow text there that'll say detector. They can spot units that are buried or cloaked, like a Spider-Man. And what happens with Spider-Man? If an enemy ground unit goes past it, it will pop out of the ground, run towards it, and explode. Doesn't have a lot of HP, so it can, in theory, be destroyed before it reaches its target, but that doesn't happen very often. As well, hero units are always going to be a different color than whatever color of your regular guys are. Just helps keep them visually distinctive. Because 2 exceptions I can think of off the top of my head. Hero units are always going to look like a regular unit. Oh, hey, I'm at 10 Marines. And that's victory. As well, hero units with, once again, where's these? Yeah, heroes are not going to be visually distinctive from the base unit they are derived from. I said there's 2 exceptions. That one will show up later in this campaign. The other one will show up in the next campaign. As well, they're always going to have. There's only one hero unit in the game that's actually its own unit and is distinctive from any other unit. That shows up in the next campaign. The Zerg one. And the other one is, and they're basically the heroes. So the vast majority of the heroes, as I said, are based off unit. They're not going to have any special abilities compared to the base unit, with the one exception, and that's in the Protoss campaign. But I digress. That's, things that can be addressed later. Anyway, what we have here is the score screen. Victory. I have the APM counter turned on, so that's my average APM. It's pretty trash because I'm trash. So yeah, over score, score from your units, from your structures, from your resources. So here's the breakdown. Produced, killed, constructed, raised, lost buildings or structures, And resources, gas mine, minerals mine, total spent. And yeah, I think that's about all I have to say about this. I'm Xander Terran, and this was Terran Mission 1. I'll see you guys in the next mission.